Welcome to this episode of Western Chester County Checks In. I'm your host, Justin Chan. It is Wednesday, March 10th, 2021, and we are coming to you live from our offices at the Lukens Executive Office Building in downtown Coatesville. We have a great show for you today, including a partner spotlight on Brandywine Hospital Tower Health, a member minute on TCHS, the Technical College High School in Chester County, and we have a community update on the Bridge Academy in downtown Coatesville. First, we wanted to tell you about some upcoming events that the Chamber is hosting. First, coming up very soon is our membership extravaganza. That's an in-person event at Victory Parksburg, 5 to 7:30. We have the whole restaurant for us, so plenty of space for social distancing. To get your tickets for those now, we are a little limited on space and we don't have a ton of tickets left, so if you haven't registered yet. Our next event is a virtual event. It is the Time for the Trades. That is 8:30 in the morning on Thursday, April 15th. And then finally, we have our Future Focus Community Showcase, which is also at Victory Parksburg, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., and that's going to be Wednesday, May 5th. To register for all of those events, visit our website, westernchestercounty.com. It's time for a partner spotlight segment this week. Donna and I had a chance to go out to the Brandywine Hospital Tower Health and visit with the new CEO there.
Thanks, Justin. I'm Donna Stelz, the director of the Western Chester County Chamber, and we're here at Brandywine Hospital. We'll be going in and talking with Claire Mooney, CEO of Brandywine Hospital.
In 1899, Brandywine Hospital opened its doors across from Lukens Steel Mill. And that was the first site of Brandywine Hospital until 1980, where we broke ground right here on this site. We now have 167 beds. In 2006, the Brandywine Hospital expanded to add 64 behavioral health beds. We're the only behavioral health hospital in the county.
Claire tells us about her background in the healthcare industry.
So I started my career in healthcare about 25 years ago as a registered nurse, and I worked in the intensive care unit. And from that, I gained specialty in trauma and in ICU care with cardiac surgery and heart transplantation. I entered nursing leadership in 2007 and then progressed through leadership in managing emergency departments, ICUs, clinical nurse specialists, behavioral health, and then became the CNO at Tower Health Jennersville Hospital in 2018, completed my doctoral degree the end of 2018, and then became the Chief Executive Officer for Tower Health Jennersville in 2019, and then the Chief Executive Officer here over Brandywine Hospital and Jennersville Hospital in 2020.
Brandywine is a full-service hospital, and Claire explains their specialties.
Tower Health here at Brandywine Hospital really focuses on three main service lines. Our service lines include behavioral health services, where we're focused on inpatient and outpatient services in our 64-bed behavioral health unit. We also focus on neurology, and we are a certified stroke center, and our orthopedic care here at Brandywine Hospital.
Tower Health has a newly approved COVID-19 treatment proving to be very effective.
The latest treatment for COVID and treating those patients with moderate symptoms of COVID is the monoclonal antibody infusion. So we opened our monoclonal antibody infusion center on February 17th, and we've treated over 20 patients thus far.
COVID-19 vaccines have been in high demand, and Tower Health has made it easy to get on the wait list for your vaccination.
So the Tower Health portal is one way to sign up. People then get an email, it lets them know that they can register, and then once the open slots happen, they can register for a vaccine. So yesterday we started and we had a mobile clinic here. We've been doing community vaccines now for some time, but yesterday was the first part of our mobile clinic, and we vaccinated 300 community members.
As we all know how important it is to keep up with your health, Brandywine Hospital prioritizes its patients' safety.
We have put into place so many patient safety, community safety measures here at Brandywine Hospital and throughout Tower Health. So in addition to the Thor robot that does a thorough and deep cleaning every day in our ORs or our units, We also have taken have taken extensive cleaning measures through our environmental services department, as well as through our screening of everyone who enters the hospital. We have a thermal screener that screens everyone for their temperature as they enter.
Claire's going to take us to the Women's Imaging Center, where the team and staff have been there over 15 years.
Here at the Brandywine Hospital Women's Imaging Center, we specialize in 3D mammography, stereotactic breast biopsy, and other guided ultrasound images.
Behavioral health is an important program at Brandywine, and the residency program that started last year has been very successful.
So last July, our behavioral health residency program welcomed 8 new behavioral health or psychiatric residents to Brandywine Hospital. Those residents partake in both our neurology service line as well as our medical service line, and then they also then work with our behavioral health providers. The second year residents, as we look at our second year, again another 8 slots for the program. We received over 1,000 applicants for those 8 slots, and we interviewed 120 candidates.
Brandywine Hospital has been a partner of the Chamber for many years, and Claire is excited to continue her involvement.
It's very important that we continue to cultivate those community partnerships. Our hospital's been here for over 100 years. We plan to be here for 100 more, so we feel that that partnership is really key to our success.
We appreciate the hospital's support of our chamber and keeping our community safe and healthy. Reporting for Western Chester County Checks In, this is Donna Stelz. Back to you, Justin.
Thanks, Donna, for that report, and thanks to the Brandywine Hospital for all they do for our community and the health of our residents, especially so during all these COVID times. It's time for our Member Minute segment this week. Rachel had a chance to speak with Jill with TCHS to talk about some of the programs that they're offering to students.
Today, I'm talking with Jill Stolfus, the Career Readiness Coordinator for the Technical College High Schools. Thank you for joining me today, Jill.
Hi, Rachel. Thanks so much for having me.
Can you tell us the background on TCHS and the area that you service?
Sure. So we currently have 3 TCHS locations throughout Chester County, which incorporate 24 different career and technical education programs. We have students from 12 districts participating in our technical education programs, coming to TCHS for half-day in-person instruction, where they're learning real-world technical skills. Then they receive their general education requirements from their sending districts. Our TCHS buildings are located in Phoenixville, Downingtown, and West Grove.
Oh, nice. And what kind of career pathways do you have at TCHS?
So we have career and technical education programs ranging from the typical trade areas such as carpentry, electrical occupations, HVAC, and automotive service technology. Then we also have like health career pathways. We have early childhood education, criminal justice police science, and animal and veterinary science, which some people may not be aware of.
Mm-hmm. Do you have adult career and technical education classes?
Yes, so we have customized intergenerational programs where anyone can come to any program intergenerationally. So we customize those adult hours to fit their individual goals so that they can really come during the day or evening hours. And that's really available in each of our 24 programs. Our most popular programs that participate in this area include the cosmetology and the barbering program. In response to the growing workforce needs in the county, we've recently developed 4 standalone programs just for adults. So these include welding, commercial driver's license, heavy civil technology, and HVAC. And they're so new that we're going to be conducting virtual informational sessions that are open to the public on March 15th at 6:30 and March 24th at 4:30. So feel free to register today if you're interested in any of those programs. The website to register is www.cciu.org/adult education.
And what do you think is most beneficial about career and technical education?
So career and technical education, it really incorporates curriculum-based knowledge along with the hands-on technical skill training aimed at enhancing knowledge and understanding. So really when students graduate, they can join the workforce right away. We also have occupational advisory committee members who are workforce professionals, and they really guide the curriculum and teaching knowledge taught by the instructors so that students are learning the most up-to-date information currently being used in their industries. So they even do things like might encourage purchasing of additional equipment or things like that, so students really are equipped to enter the workforce after they graduate.
Mm-hmm. They're ready to go. What kind of need do you see for more technical career students in our region?
So many of our business and industry partners face a growing crisis with more than half of their workforce over age 50 and really very limited qualified candidates applying with their companies. So the training we provide students in the classrooms, as well as informational about opportunities post-graduation, they really help funnel students into those high priority, high demand, self-sustaining occupations.
Mm-hmm. And to fill that workforce need, do you create partnerships with businesses either for placement of students or insight into what kind of skills the businesses need?
Sure, absolutely. So typically in years past, we've hosted business and industry partners for guest speaking events or tours, really aimed at expanding and enhancing career awareness opportunities for students. This year with the virtual platform, I've been hosting weekly virtual presentations with all the 24 different areas where companies Zoom with live students from all 3 of our campuses, and they present material about their company, like they present about their mission statement, their values, training requirements, different job descriptions, what those positions do. And then they really have the opportunity to interact with students in a question and answer period where students can personally engage with professionals aligned in their career path. They're great opportunities for students to build their network. They can set up job shadowing opportunities. They can explore internship or co-op or even apprenticeship opportunities, which there's been a big push for, available to them that are available post-graduation.
And Donna and I at the Chamber, we participate in your career and training fair each year. Can you tell us what that event is all about?
Sure. So our career training fair, it's an annual event that seniors from all 3 of our campuses participate in, really to give them a real-world interview with an industry professional. Our seniors have been actively preparing for their interview all year long, and what they can do is select which business and industry partner they would like to interview on the day of the event. Students come prepared with appropriate business attire, proper documentation, attitude, and certifications they've achieved during their high school career with us to really showcase to those interviewers. Upon completion of the interview, students are provided with employer feedback to help them improve upon their skills. So this year's fair is going to be conducted virtually, and we are still actively accepting business and industry partners to participate. So the Career and Training Fair is scheduled for March 25th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. So please, anybody can contact me if they are interested in participating.
Thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today.
Thank you so much, Rachel, for having me.
Thanks, Rachel, for that report, and thanks to Jill and TCHS for all the learning opportunities they provide to both students and adults. If you are a member of our chamber and like to be featured on our show, nonprofit, community, or member segment, we'd love to have you. Reach out to our communication coordinator, Rachel. Her email address is on the screen there, rachel@westernchestercounty.com. Time for our community update this week. Alyssa and I had a chance to go out to the Bridge Academy in downtown Coatesville to find out a little bit more about their organization and the services they provide to downtown Coatesville.
Hi everyone, Alyssa Griffith here today at the Bridge Academy and Community Center in Coatesville. Today we spoke with Jordan Krantz, the Executive Director.
The Bridge Academy and Community Center is a community center that exists here so that we can equip youth and families with the tools necessary for academic achievement, life skills, creative expression, spiritual growth, and leadership. We work to come alongside of families. We really work with families like for life if we can.
Jordan told us about her background with the Bridge Academy.
I grew up in Downingtown. I went away to college and I came back to Westchester University when I was in Westchester, started volunteering here, quickly fell in love with it. That was in 2003. And once I fell in love with it, I started working here part-time while I was in college. Graduated, taught at Scott Middle School. Then they needed a new director. The directors had moved on, so the board approached me to be the director here. And ever since then, I've been just here as the executive director since 2008.
The Bridge Academy offers an array of different programs for people of all ages.
Typically, during non-COVID time, we were always after school evening hours. As soon as the kids get out of school, they're there, and there are different opportunities until about 8 p.m. And during the summertime, it's all daytime programming. So elementary kids are there in the morning, then they go off to our partner organization, the Capital Mill. They have an afternoon program for them, and then the older kids will come in the afternoon.
The Moms Club is a very popular program.
The Moms Club is a group of about 30 women that have been meeting. We've been meeting since 2008. And we eat together, we do lessons together, community groups come in and share what they're doing, and we live life together. We build relationships.
Since the beginning of COVID, they've had to reduce the number of participants.
We've been capping our numbers, so we never used to have to do that, but we now have to cap the numbers so that we stay safe. And we've been splitting up everyone into the age groups.
The Bridge Academy is located in 2 buildings. One is the Church Center or main building, and the other is the Kenny Allen Center.
We have been using this space of the Bridge Academy Community Center, the main church building, since 2002, and we've been able to use every inch of that space for different programs, different things that we do. In 2016, we were able to purchase this building. It had to get an entire regut. We're able to use it as office spaces, and we're also able to use it for small group tutoring.
The Bridge Academy is a faith-based organization which includes the entire family.
We're a faith-based organization, so everything that we do has a Christian component to it. We work alongside them to just live life, but then we share that what we do is for our faith. But everyone is welcome, doesn't matter what they believe.
Jordan explains their food distribution program.
Families know that they can come on a monthly basis. We partner with Filet of Soul, and Lisa Morris provides us enough family meals for 50 families. And then we have 50 boxes that we always give out. And we also partner with Providence Church Coatesville, who meets at the building next door. And we partner with County Corrections Gospel Mission. Other organizations will partner to help provide the funds to collect the items. And then we have a little bit of everything. So we have frozen items so that people can just cook items the way they would like to. We have meals that are the pre-cooked meals, and then we have a lot of non-perishables, and then cleaning supplies. Families are always asking for cleaning supplies, always asking for toilet paper or paper towels, so we always make sure that we have that kind of stuff in there.
At the Bridge Academy, there are many opportunities for sponsorship and volunteering.
We usually open it up to about 10 volunteers, so sometimes we have less than that, sometimes we have more that just show up. And even like today, a couple of the kids said they wanted to stay and help, so we'll let them help as well. But we run off of volunteers, and we even run off of, we have groups that will give us supplies throughout the month, so they might show up on the week before and drop off what their church collected or what their organization collected. And so it really only happens because donors, because of volunteers, and the staff that makes it happen.
They are getting ready for their annual virtual gala, which will be in April.
We usually have a goal of raising $50,000 of sponsorship, so people can donate $5,000, $1,000, and get their company logo on the website and all the social media, on the event page, and that goes directly to working with the students.
Jordan explains how businesses can become involved in the Bridge Academy.
We love to be able to partner with various companies, various organizations, various groups, And a real easy way to do that is to get connected with the distribution. So we've seen some companies really take that on, and they might adopt it for a month and they collect items. Or they might collect the program or adopt the program for a month and they collect snack items that we can give to the children, or juice boxes, or plates and napkins and cups. So many times companies will do that and have like a drive.
Thanks for joining us today so we could learn more about the Bridge Academy and Community Center and everything they do for our community, for the children, families, and helping people to get healthy food. This is Alyssa Griffith signing off with Western Chester County Checks In. Back to you, Justin.
Thanks, Alyssa, for that report, and to the Bridge Academy for all they do for children and families in Coatesville. So that'll do it for our show today. We are working on some great stories for our next episode, which will be in 2 weeks, including a member minute segment on Zing Sushi. So looking forward to some lunch there when we shoot that story later this week, and a community update on the Iron and Steel Heritage Museum in downtown Coatesville. If you like what you see, as always, please like the YouTube show that you're watching and comment on our page. That's how we know that we're getting folks watching. So for that, I'm your host, Justin Chan with Valley Creek Productions. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of the day, and we will see you in 2 weeks.